How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hey, I'm Aaron K, Prosperity Minister for spirit-driven souls determined to live free, fulfilled, financially abundant, love-drenched lives. Master yourselves, master the manifestation process. Let's do this thing. So, you're not exempt from life. Let me explain this to you after I've sung the affirmation. Here we go. I feel my time expanding. I feel my time expanding. I feel my time expanding. I always have enough time. Woo! I feel all time expanding. I feel all time expanding. I feel all time expanding. I always have enough time. I always have enough time. I always have enough time. Woohoo! So that's our affirmation for the week. I feel my time expanding. I always have enough time. So you're not exempt from life. What do I mean? Actually, speaking to a client this morning, and one of the things that used to come up a lot for me has come up for a lot of clients in the past, and has now and that came up this morning, is when life happens. There's something we kind of get this idea that because now we've decided that we're going to pursue our vision, because now we've decided to live to the fullness of our potential in whatever area of life. Mostly I'm speaking to entrepreneurs here, or people who want to be entrepreneurs. So because you now want to start building a business, you now want to start doing the thing that you want to do, you want to start making money doing what you love, you somehow think that life is going to stop and allow you to. And it doesn't. That's the thing. You somehow have to fit your business, building your life, building your vision into an already busy life. But that's okay, because you kind of expect that. But what we don't always expect is when the children or one of your children gets sick and you suddenly find yourself spending days in hospital. Are you still supposed to keep building your business? Are you still supposed to keep building your vision? Yes. What of when, I don't know, your parents die? I'm sorry, I know that it's not something we all want to think about, these things, but these things happen. Life continues to happen. And sometimes life happens quite terribly. You end up in hospital, somebody, something happens, blah, 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 blah. Life happens. And we're not exempt from it just because we've decided that we're going to live a vision. And this is where a lot of people fall off. You tell yourself, well, I cannot be expected to carry on. And no, nobody expects you to carry on. The question remains, do you want the vision or not? Because life is going to happen, regardless of whatever. So whether you were building your vision or not building your vision, these things would have probably happened. But now you get to make a decision. Am I going to allow this thing to take me off path? Because sometimes I have people come on the phone with me and they're telling me all these sad stories. And I get it. I even feel for them. I've had my own share of sad stories. But whilst I allowed the sad stories to determine what I did, I could not progress forward. I gave all of my energy away to everything and everyone else that just happened to come into my life, because that's what you're supposed to do as a normal human being, right? As a normal human being, you're supposed to care for everybody else, and you're supposed to, and I'm not saying that we don't, but I am saying that this, when we talk about, counting the cost and whatever, if you're Christian, you're brought up with that verse about count the cost before you start and all of this stuff. And when I say to you guys, as part of the deliberate life, that you need to fall in love with yourself again. We all think happy, glorious, amazing stuff, falling in love with yourself, that just looks like, everything is always going to be hunky and dory. No. Falling in love with yourself is very firmly deciding that your vision is coming to life regardless of what happens. Whether you get sick, whether somebody else gets sick, whether somebody dies, whether this, whether that you are going to stay on course anyway. Because this is the thing. You are designing your life moment by moment by moment. If you keep reacting to everything happening in your physical reality, you will not create the life that you desire. You won't. And a lot of people, this is the thing. And then they will tell you, and they will try to tell me as well, oh, well, but this happened, and that happened, and then I had a car accident, and then, I got really sick, and then this and that happened, and then I got, and then I had no money in the bank, and then I did and they're telling me all of this stuff, hoping that I'm going to say, oh, I understand. That is exactly why you cannot live your vision. I know, honey. How could you have lived your vision when all of that was happening? Well, I don't ever say that. Because it's like, yeah, well, that is life. Life sometimes is terrible. And if you want your vision, you're going to have to still keep moving forward anyway. It's not always the most exciting, enthusiastic thing that people want to hear about. They want to be, told about. We watch the movies where things are happening to these entrepreneurs or these people with dreams, and we think, oh, yeah, it's over in 90 minutes. And I say this all the time. But when it's happening to you or it's happening to someone you know, and you are being taken off course, you don't realize that actually this is the moment of decision. This is the moment of decision. Am I going to allow this thing to take me off course? Am I going to become a regular person that just allows life to happen to me, and so I keep reacting to life, however life is coming to me, I'll just, okay, well, I have to surrender to this, and that has to surrender? Or are you going to realize, no. Nothing is taking me off my course. I don't care how callous I may seem. I don't care how selfish you might think that I am. I don't care what you think of me. In fact, what I care about is that I live out my vision. I love myself enough to put my vision freaking first. I love myself enough not to even listen to my own excuses as to why I cannot move forward. I'm not saying we don't take breaks. I'm not saying that well, you know what, if you are living your purpose life, being burnt out is not even an option, because it won't happen. If you're really truly connected to source, living from that place of connection and moving towards your vision, burnout it's not even going to happen. But I am saying, guys, that yeah, there are going to be situations in the process of you building out a vision that will look impossible. It will look impossible for you to do the thing that you promised yourself you would do. And yet, will you? The world will say to you, oh, well, nobody could be expected to do that. And that is why most of the world don't get what they want. If you want what you want, for real, are you willing to love yourself enough to keep moving forward anyway? Just think about it, my loves. Okay? Listen, if you are a yes kind of person who is yes, you're willing to pay the price. If you're yes, I do want to be free enough to live the life that I am designed to live. I'm done with settling for less. If that is you, and if this weirdly inspired you rather than scared the living daylights out of you, basically I said you're running for the hills, ultimately, then I invite you to get the Freedom Collection. I invite you to get the Freedom Collection because you're going to have to master your inner world. You're going to have to master your mind. You're going to have to master the way you're allowing yourself to think. You're going to have to master that inner stuff. And then you're going to have to take the appropriate action to bring your dreams to life. So if you are that person who knows that you're here to make a difference in a bigger, bolder way, and you're done with finding reasons not to live out your vision, get the Freedom Collection. How do you get it? Message me the word freedom, and I will send you out the link, or pop over to the link in my bio. If you're on Facebook, there's some kind of learn more button somewhere. If you're on Instagram, go to my profile. You will see the link there. There's a link to the Freedom Collection. Go get the Freedom Collection. It will support you in living your life deliberately, so that when things come your way, you're not fazed, you're not distracted. And we're human, okay? There are going to be times when we feel really hurt. We feel a lot of pain. We feel drained. But when your vision is more important to you than all the other stories, you will win. You will win, because you will know that you're fully supported by the divine. You're not alone in this. Whatever is going on in your outside world, you're not alone in it. You leave people to their dramas. You leave people to their nonsense. You just get on with it. If that is you, get the Freedom Collection. It will support you in mastering your inner world, as well as giving you the actions that you need to take to deliberately design your life. Message me the word freedom. I'll get the link to you. Tag somebody else into this. Not everybody's going to want to hear this, I know, but it doesn't matter. I'm speaking to those who know that they're here to make a difference. If that's you, get the Freedom Collection. Let's deliberately design our lives, okay? Much amazing love. Till the next time. Bye.